Very good evening to you all and welcome back to the channel. Glad you can still be here, glad you're still subscribing and following me. I really appreciate it. So here we go. Last night was a bitch. It was horrible. 14 hours. I said it was going to be a bitch, I said it was going to be a grind, I said it was going to be brutal, and it was. And I probably would have been back a lot earlier had there not been two incidents on the M6 that reduced 4 lanes down to 1. Truck broke down in the 3rd lane. It was just carnage, and it was the worst time in the morning, 8 o'clock. Yeah, we've all been there. As truckers, it's a small cross that we've got to bear, but it's part and parcel of the job, I'm afraid. Especially travelling on the roads nowadays, with the influx of traffic that we've got on the roads, the multitude of vehicles from all over Europe. They're literally, look at the number plates, and there's a different vehicle that passes you every day that's not a Brit plate. So yeah, it's to be expected. And like I say, with the influx of traffic that's on the roads at the moment, there's way too much traffic on the road, and it doesn't matter how much they widen the motorways, how much they take the arch shoulder off and just put these emergency lanes on. It doesn't make any difference. It doesn't make the blindest bit of difference. It will always be the same. There'll always be delays, there'll always be traffic jams, because nowadays, more than anything, the road authorities are out there, road maintenance guys, the highways agencies, they're always out there, they're always putting cones out, they're always repairing and making amendments to the motorways, which in this day and age, really, should it happen? Can they not actually invent something that's going to last a long bloody time before they go out there and actually repair more potholes that are happening on the motorway, more cracks, more upgrades? Surely there's got to be something out there. Until that day arrives, I'm afraid that we've still got to go ahead and be frustrated, angry sometimes. It's like I say, until they come out with something new, then we've just got to grin and bear it, which is a pain in the ass, to be honest. And it doesn't help with all the other motorists that are on the roads, i.e. not trucks or HGVs, that think we are an absolute menace. And when you think about it, we transport every industry that you could think of in the UK, in the world. We transport everything, from clothes that you wear, from the food that you eat, from the heating, car parts, homes, building materials, construction. Everything is transported either by land, air or sea. And a very high percentage of raw materials are transported nowadays by road. So all you drivers out there, please have a bit of consideration for us truckers when we're out on the roads. We can't help driving slow, it's just the law. In America it's totally different. I realise that because their roads are a lot longer, they're a lot better, their trucks are faster, they don't drive at 56 mile an hour, 54, 53 or whatever like ours are restricted. They are hammering at 70, 80 mile an hour sometimes. Like I say, they're on the roads permanently, what they call over the road, driving at a depot for five nights a week. They're constantly out, considering that if they're traveling from east to west or west to east, it can take them anything up to 5 days to get there to their destination. So yeah, you can understand why their trucks drive so fast. It'll never happen over here. Never. You get the odd Irish plate that goes past you that's doing about 60 mile an hour, but for the majority of the trucking firms on the road at the moment, they're restricted to 56 mile an hour. So please have a bit of consideration for us truckers who are out there that are trying to earn a crust, trying to keep the country moving. Like I say, if we all went on strike, if the whole trucking firm, every trucking firm in the UK went on strike or didn't bother to ask going to work, the country would come to a standstill, literally come to a standstill. And it proved that with the fuel. It was like it was the end of the world. Everybody thought there was never ever going to be any fuel, no diesel or petrol. It was insane, but we're all fine now. And I don't understand these. Here's a question of the night. What are your thoughts on protesters? I understand their theory. I understand their understanding about it. I understand their frustration about certain protests that they're doing at the moment, but a lot of it is unjustified, I believe. Especially these people that are protesting against oil production. They're just fucking hypocrites, absolute hypocrites. If they were that much against oil being produced, then they would walk around in hemp clothing and sandals made from bamboo or whatever. But they don't. They travel around in their cars to go to their protests. They go and get their car serviced that uses oil. They wear clothing that is produced from oil products or other products that use an oil base material. So they're all fucking hypocrites. So, and I watched I saw a clip with a firm called KPS Scaffolding, I think it was, and it was brilliant. And these guys they will probably be they'll probably get a visit from the police, put it that way. The protesters were walking hand in hand with a poster in front of the truck and stopping the truck from where it was wanting to go. So the guys from the KPS got out of the cab and just manhandled them off the road and onto the side of the curb, and literally pushed them into the side of the van. And I thought, yeah, you know, this is what should happen to these people, because half of them haven't got any jobs, half of them don't work. They're either students or they're well off. They live in little hamlets, keep themselves to themselves, and just go out and disrupt other people's life that need to go out there and earn a living. They just do not give a shit. This is what I don't understand about protesters, because the world doesn't revolve around them. People have got lives to live. People have got jobs to go to. People have got their families to support. People have got to earn some money, got to put food on the table, got to pay a mortgage. They might have their bloody house paid off. They may, you know, most of them live with their bloody parents and smoke dope. They just do not give a shit. So, and then they cry, oh, he pushed me into a van, he pushed me, get out the fucking road. So these people that, you know, sit there in the middle of the roads and stop all this traffic, you know, they deserve everything they get, as far as I'm concerned. They shouldn't be there. Like I say, people want to get on with their lives. So leave me your thoughts about protesters, and, you know, I'd love to hear what you got to say. Obviously, there's a lot of protests, and if they really want to protest about oil, get in a boat, row across to an oil rig in the North Sea, and go and protest there, or go over to Saudi Arabia, go over to where oil's produced, go to Texas, or, you know, where they're pumping oil like mad over in America at the moment. Go over there, do all that. You know, we are never ever going to get down to net zero. Never. It's not going to happen. Even if the whole of the UK sank in the ocean, we would not make a difference to climate change, so they say. Unlike China, that have got over 1,000 power stations at the moment, and they're just building a shitload more as well, pumping out coal emissions. And India, they're the same. I think America's going to no, in fact, they just pulled out the Paris Agreement, so they don't give a shit neither. The world will repair itself. It will repair itself. It's nature at the end of the day, and I'm a firm believer in that the world goes through different cycles. We've already been through the Ice Age and all the other ages that come, prehistoric and everything like that. And I believe that the world will go through its own changes, and it will heal itself. That's what I believe. It's never going to happen in my lifetime. It probably never will happen in my grandchildren's life. Probably in another million years from now it might happen. I don't know. It could happen tomorrow. Who knows? I'm out of here. I will see you guys for my 4th shift tomorrow. So drive safe, look after yourself, watch out for those lunatics and those protesters. They are absolutely mental. Like, subscribe, please drop me a comment, and like I say, I'll see you for my 4th shift tomorrow. Cheers guys, stay safe.